Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJL Network presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1983 postseason is on the air. Nothing like playing on turf-covered concrete. We are at Veterans Stadium. This is Game 3 of the National League Division Series between the Atlanta Braves and the Philadelphia Phillies. This series is also tied 1-1. A very important game here at the Vet between these two teams. And whoever wins this game, of course, has a chance to eliminate in Game 4. This is the second of 3 straight games where the series are tied, and right now the Braves and the Phillies has been pretty exciting. So I'm hoping for a good matchup tonight as we get ready for a big game. Philip Reynolds is joining us here first at Veterans Stadium. So if everybody is set and ready to go for a big time game here at the Vet, turf covered concrete, nothing like playing on it. This stadium ended a lot of careers, both in baseball and in football. So, but let's hope nobody gets hurt tonight as we play a good game. Starting pitcher for the Philadelphia Phillies, their number 3 starter, Charles Hudson, 8 wins, 8 losses, a 3.35 ERA. He gets the call tonight for this third game of this series. So the fans here at the Vet are set and ready. Not an empty seat anywhere in this big cookie cutter place. And we will see what happens tonight as Doug Hunt now joins us here at Veterans Stadium. So if you guys are ready, it's time to play some baseball. Let's go to the top of the first. Leading off for the Braves, the center fielder, Brett Butler. He is 3 for 8 for the series. We're going to use powder blue, white, and red dice. Phillies are the home team. Big game here of inside pitch between the Braves and the Phillies. Who will take the initiative and the momentum into Game 4 of this series? Let's find out what happens tonight. Hudson, 1-3. That's at the park. Veterans Stadium, by the way. Neutral might favor pitchers. 122 home runs. Adds 3 to strikeouts. Adds 1 to walks. Veterans Stadium, 5-4, and that is a ground ball to first base. And some bum by the name of Pete Rose will go ahead and make the play to the bag himself, 1 down. Here's the shortstop, Rafael Ramirez. He is 2 for 8 for the series. Pitch from Hudson, 4-2. That's a pitcher result. That 16 is going to be a blank. Ramirez, 3-6. He hits 1 into right. But Von Hayes will get to that, and that's out number 2. Here is the right fielder, Claudell Washington. He is 3 for 8 for the series. Hudson will go ahead and deal. 4-5, strikeout 17. Yeah, called strike 3 on Washington. Washington's a 14, plus 3 makes him a 17. And Washington can't believe it, but that's going to be a strikeout. And it will retire the side. First strikeout for Hudson. He had 101 of them in 83. And we'll go to the bottom of the first. Starting pitcher for the Atlanta Braves. Their number 3 starter, Ken Dayley. I gave it to him. 5 wins, 8 losses, a 4.30 ERA. So he is the third starter in the rotation for the Braves in the postseason. Leading off for the Phillies, right fielder Von Hayes. He is 0 for 7 for the series. He has yet to get a hit. Pitch from Dayley, 6-5, strikeout, got him. They'll go ahead and get Hayes. First strikeout for Dayley, only had 70 of them that year. And now the first baseman, the great one himself, Mr. Pete Rose, Hall of Famer. No. Should he be in the Hall of Fame? Yeah, he is one of the greatest of all time. Rose is 4 for 8 for the series. Pitch from Dayley, and 6-3. That is going to be a strikeout. 9, that will miss. Rose, a 5-4, and against the lefty, he flies one out to center. And that's going to be Butler getting to that for the second out. And now the second baseman, Joe Morgan, Hall of Famer. Yeah. He is 1 for 9, though, for the series. Dayley will pitch. And 3-1 error on a throw. Morgan, 3-5. Nope, that's going to be a fly ball to center. That'll be handled by Butler again, and he will get it and retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Phillies. No score after 1. We go to the top of the second. Leading off for the Braves is going to be the left fielder, Dale Murphy. Some people think he belongs in the Hall of Fame. You can make an argument. He's 1 for 7 for the series so far. Pitch from Hudson. 3-4, strikeout, 18. That's going to miss. Murphy, a 4-4, and he hits one into right. But that's going to be caught by Hayes for the first out. Here's the third baseman, Jerry Royster. He is 1 for 7 for the series. Pitch from Hudson. And 4-4, that's a blank. Royster, 3-5, he hits one into right as well. That's going to also be caught by Hayes. Hayes will make the catch, out number 2. And now the first baseman, Chris Chambliss. I kind of think he belongs in the Hall of Very Good. He's 2 for 7 for the series. Hudson will pitch. 5-1, range play. Chambliss, 1-2. That's a line drive to third, and that's headed to Schmidt's way. Schmidt's range is a 4. He's got it. Makes the leap and makes the catch, and that's out number 3. And the side is retired. A line out to third. 1, 2, 3 go the Braves and go to the bottom of the second. Leading off for the Phillies will be that guy, third baseman, Michael Jack Schmidt, Hall of Famer. He's the greatest third baseman in baseball history. He is 3 for 6 for the series. He does have a home run. Pitch from Dayley, and 3-2. That's a blank. Schmidt, 5-4, and against the lefty, he walks. That's going to be an automatic walk for Schmidt. He'll travel to first. Dayley had 37 walks in 83. Schmidt did walk a lot that year. Here's the left fielder, Gary Matthews. He is 2 for 7 for the series. Schmidt had 7 steals. He's not getting one here. Dayley, 6-2, strikeout. He'll get him. And that is strikeout number 2 for Dayley when that's one away. Here's the center fielder, Gary Maddox. 2/3 of the earth is covered by water. The final third is covered by Gary Maddox. He's 1 for 6, though, for the series here. Schmidt on it first, and he will stay there. Dayley, 5-6. That's going to be an automatic out. And it will be, he's not tired, it's an automatic out, and that's going to be a fly out to center field. And Butler's going to get to that. And that's out number 2. Here's the catcher, Bo Diaz. He is 1 for 7 for the series. Schmidt's still on it first, and nothing happening on the 19. Dayley will go ahead and pitch. Dayley, 4-1. That's at the park. Veterans Stadium, 6-6. That's a pop fly ball to the catcher. Bruce Benedict is an error rating of 4. A 2, he will drop it. He won't. He'll make the catch, and the inning is over. Pop out to the catcher. So nothing across except a walk, and we still have no score here after 2. As Doug Hunt says, he's watching the 2025 Reds. Yes, I'll be catching my 2025 Mets after this game is done. We'll go to the top of the third. Leading off for the Braves will be the second baseman, Glenn Hubbard. He is 1 for 7 for the series. This has been a pitcher's duel series, actually, so far. Hudson, 6-4, blank. Hubbard, 6-2, and it's flied to center field. Gary Maddox will come in a bit. Makes the play. Here's the catcher, Bruce Eggs Benedict. He is 0 for 6 for the series. He's still looking for his first hit. Pitch from Hudson, 5-5. Against a righty, it's an automatic out. And it will be a grounder to second base. Morgan's got it, and he tosses it to first. Here's the pitcher, Ken Dayley. He could hit a .219 average and an RBI in 83. That's not bad. Hudson, a 3-1 strikeout, swing and a miss, struck him out. And that is the second strikeout for Hudson. 1, 2, 3, go the Braves. And we go to the bottom of the third. Leading off for the Phillies will be the shortstop, Ivan De Jesus. He is 2 for 7 for the series. Dayley, he will pitch. 6-6, home run chance. That 10 is good, but against lefties, De Jesus has a 0, so it's not going to matter. De Jesus, 5-3, he grounds it to third. Easy play for Royster. And Royster tosses it over for the out. Here's the pitcher, Charles Hudson. He had an .093 average and a few RBIs in 83. Pitch from Dayley. A 6-1 strikeout, swing and a miss, struck him out. Third strikeout for Dayley, 2 down. And now here's Hayes. Hayes is 0 for 1. Dayley, he will go ahead and pitch. Dayley, 6-2, strikeout, swing and a miss, struck him out, and the inning is over. Nice job by Dayley. That's his 4th K. And the Phillies go 1, 2, 3, no score after 3. Early pitchers duel between these two. Combined ERAs of these guys is 7.6. So, a little bit surprising we have a pitchers duel this early. We go to the top of the 4th. I was already expecting a few runs. Brett Butler leads off for the Braves. He's 0 for 1. Pitch from Hudson. And 2-6. Error on a throw. Butler, 4-4. That's a ground ball to third. That ball is hit to Schmidt. His error rating is a 9. That's a 13. He'll make a clean throw, and that's out number 1. No error by Schmidt. And now here's Ramirez. He's 0 for 1. Hudson will pitch. 3-2. Error on a grounder. Ramirez, 6-1. That is a ground ball. It's a ground ball to second. That ball is hit to Morgan. His error rating is an 8. That's a 6. That's an error. It's going to handcuff Morgan, and Ramirez is going to reach. That's going to be an E4. That'll be the first error on the Phillies, as Ramirez will reach on a bad play by Morgan. It will now bring up Washington. He's 0 for 1. Ramirez had 16 steals, and he does get the steal sign, 11-0. Diaz a -1. He had a 1 to 10 to try to steal second. Washington's a good hitter. You know what? No. Ramirez will stay on. Hudson will pitch. 1-3. That's at the park. Veterans Stadium. 4-4. And that's a fly to left. Handled easily there by Matthews. And that will be the second out. Here comes the Murph. Murph is 0 for 1. Does Ramirez get the steal sign again? Not this time. Hudson will go ahead and deal. Hudson, 5-3, strikeout 15. Boy, that just missed. Murphy, a 4-2 base hit right past second base. Ramirez will make third easily on that with 2 outs. And now runners at the corners. First hit of the game for the Braves. And now the batter is Royster with 2 outs. Royster's 0 for 1. Murphy, he had 30 steals, and he's not going anywhere. Royster is not bunting with 2 outs. He will bat. Hudson will deal. Hudson, 1-4. That's a walk plus 10. That's ball 4, and the bases are full of bravos. So now Hudson has gotten himself in a bit of a jam. First walk given up by Hudson. He had 47 of them in 83. And now here's Chambliss. Chambliss is 0 for 1. Bases loaded here, top of the fourth for the Braves. No score. Hudson sets up. Strategy roll, and nothing on the 5. Hudson will deal with Chambliss. The fans here at the vet hoping Hudson gives a good pitch. 2-2. It's a blank. Chambliss. 4-1. And he'll get out of it. That's going to be a ground ball to second base. Morgan has got it. He throws to first. And the Phillies get out of the inning. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 error. But the Braves do not get anybody in. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th. I guess everybody's watching the I don't have nobody here tonight, so I guess most people are watching the Final 4, I guess. I understand that. Bottom of the 4th inning, leading off for the Phillies will be Mr. Pete Rose. He's 0 for 1. Pitch from Dayley, and 5-4. That's a blank. Rose, 1-5. Base hit into left field. Rose gets the first hit for the Phillies. And he'll get a single. And now here's Morgan. Morgan is 0 for 1. Rose had 7 steals. And he gets the steal sign, but I'm not going to send him. Rose would be a 10. -2 is 8. Benedict is 0. Rose will stay where he is. Dayley will pitch. Dayley, 3-3. Strikeout. Got him. And that is the 5th strikeout for Ken Dayley. 2 away now for Michael Jack Schmidt. Schmidt walked his first time up. Rose on it first. They'll stay there. Dayley will go ahead and pitch. Dayley, 5-5. Strikeout. Got him. And that's the 6th strikeout for Dayley as John Haverly joins us here at Veterans Stadium. Here comes Matthews. Matthews is 0 for 1. No score. Bottom of the 4th. Series tied at 1. Another pitcher's duel. Strategy roll. And nothing happening. Dayley will pitch. Dayley, 6-1. Strikeout. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He struck out the side. Strikeouts 5, 6, and 7. No runs and a hit. And we're still no score after 4. Right now, both Dayley and Hudson are pitching absolute gems to start the ball games. We go to the 5th. It will be Glenn Old Mother Hubbard leading off. He's 0 for 1. Hudson. And 4-5. Strikeout. Yes, got him. And that is the 3rd K for Hudson. So right now, Veteran Stadium striking out batters. Here come Eggs Benedict. He's 0 for 1. Hudson, a 6-1 against a righty. Strikeout. Yes, cold strike 3 on Benedict. And Benedict didn't like the call, but he's going to have to deal with it. That's the 4th K for Hudson. And now Dayley. Dayley is 0 for 1. Hudson, he will deal. And that's a 1-2. Strikeout 13. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Charles Hudson strikes out the side as well. 5th strikeout for Hudson. And we'll go to the bottom of the 5th. So both pitchers strike out the side in the 5th inning. Except the Phillies did. The Phillies, however, got a hit, but that was all. After 5, still no score. We go to the 6th. Rapidly moving game right now. Very fast moving game. Why do I have a funny feeling it's going to be a home run that decides this game? Here's Brett Butler. He's 0 for 2. Hudson, he'll pitch. 6-1 against the lefty. Against the lefty, it's a home run result. Against the righty, Butler needs a 4. That's a 3. See? What did I tell you? Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is deep. That ball is gone. Home run, Brett Butler. Stadium groans. Hudson finally makes a mistake as he pitched Butler a grapefruit. He turned that into fruit salad. It's 1-0 Braves. First home run of the postseason for Butler. And now here's Ramirez. Ramirez is 0 for 2, but reached on an error. So finally the Braves break through here. Pitch from Hudson. Hudson 6-1 against the righty. Strikeout, no. Ramirez 3-2, and that's a grounder to short. Will be handled by DeJesus, and they'll toss it over for out number 1. Next up is Washington, as Clee baseball fan joins us here at Veterans Stadium. Washington is 0 for 2. Nothing like playing on turf-covered concrete. I'm pretty sure you guys know that Veterans Stadium ended a lot of careers for a lot of teams, not just the Phillies and the Eagles. Pitch from Hudson, 4-5, strikeout, got him. And that's going to be the 6th strikeout for Hudson, as both these pitchers are throwing some heat. And now here's Murphy. Murphy 1 for 2 with a single. Yeah, not a likely suspect in Butler, but yeah, he got it. I mean, Butler did have 5 home runs that year, so he did get one. Hudson will pitch. Hudson 3-5, that's a blank. Murphy 2-3, ground out to short. Easy play for DeJesus, and he'll take his time and toss it over and retire the side. 1 run on 1 hit, a solo bomb by Brett Butler of all players. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th. Gary Maddox leads off for the Phillies. He's 0 for 1. Dayley, he'll pitch. 3-6, it's a blank. Maddox, 6-2, ground out to short. Ramirez is going to get to that. And over to first it goes, 1 out. Here's Diaz. Diaz is 0 for 1. Dayley, he will pitch. 1-5, range play. Diaz, 3-6. It's a double into left field, but going after that is Dale Murphy. He wasn't too bad. His range is a 3. And he's got it. Dun-da-da, dun-da-da, 2 outs. That'll be a fly out to left field as Dale Murphy takes a double away from Bo Diaz. And now here's DeJesus, and he's 0 for 1. Dayley pumps his fist as Murphy made a great play out there. Dayley, 6-3, strikeout 9. Yes, called strike 3 on DeJesus, and the inning is over. That is the 8th strikeout for Dayley. 1, 2, 3, go the Phils. They're only down by 1 run after 6. We go to the top of the 7th. It will be Jerry Royster leading off. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. Hudson, he'll pitch. Hudson, 2-2, blank. Royster, 2-3, and a hard line drive right to third, but Schmidt's got it, 1 out. Schmidt really didn't even have to move. Chambliss is next. He's 0 for 2. Hudson, and 2-4. Against the lefty, it's blank. Chambliss, 5-6, and that's a grounder to second base. Easy play from Morgan. Morgan will take care of it, toss it over, 2 down. And now Hubbard. Hubbard is 0 for 2. Hudson will pitch. And 5-4. That's a blank. Hubbard, 6-1. And that's a ground ball to second base. Again, picked up by Morgan. And 1, 2, 3 go the Braves. And the inning is over. We are only 24 minutes into this stream, and I'm already at the 7th inning stretch. I may be on pace to having the shortest ball game ever done here on the network. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I'll be right back. Tomorrow night, we go back to Fall Classic Baseball. It'll be Game 3 of the other National League Division Series between the Montreal Expos and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Bill Gillickson will be going for the Expos, and Jerry Rolls-Royce will be going for the Dodgers. That series is tied at 1 as we now move to Dodger Stadium for that series. That should be exciting. Spos and the Dodgers, Gillickson and Royce. That series is tied at 1. That will be tomorrow night here on the network. Bottom of the 7th, Braves lead 1-0 in a 1-1 series tie. And leading off for the Phillies is Charles Hudson. And they're going to take him out because the Phillies need a base runner here. So that's going to be it for Hudson. So he's going to leave with the L. And the Phillies will go to the bench. And coming on to pinch hit for the Phillies will be Tony Perez. 241 average, 6 homers, 43 RBIs. So Hudson's day is done, although really he only gave up was just a home run, and that was it. And now Tony Perez will bat against Dayley. Dayley has also pitched a gem. Pitch from Dayley. 6-5, strikeout 4, got him. Dayley is striking out batters. That is his 9th. He has been excellent tonight. Top of the order, here's Hayes. And Hayes is 0 for 2. He struck out twice. Pitch from Dayley. And 5-2. That's a blank. Hayes, 1-4. Ground ball to first base. Chambliss will take it himself. And that's out number 2. And now Mr. Rose, Charlie Hustle is 1 for 2. Dayley settles in, and he'll pitch. 4-3, wild pitch, it's a blank. Rose, 4-3, and a hard line drive to short, but Ramirez gloves it. Pow, and the inning is over. 1-2-3, go the Phillies, and still 1-0 Braves after 7. Top of the 8th, leading off for the Braves will be Bruce Benedict. He is 0 for 2. Phillies need a pitcher. They got right, left, and left coming up. So let's see who the Phillies want to bring on to pitch. And coming on to pitch for the Phillies is going to be Willie Hernandez. 9 wins, 4 losses, 8 saves, a 3.28 ERA. Hernandez is going to make an appearance here. So Willie Hernandez will pitch. He can pitch to 6. So Hernandez will pitch to Benedict. Pitch from Hernandez. 2-5 against a righty. Walk. And no, that's too high. Benedict. 1-1 popped out. Pop up to second base. Morgan says he'll get it. And he will, and that's out number 1. Next batter is Dayley. Dayley is going to bat. He's pitching a beautiful game today. They're going to let him stay out there. If there was somebody on base, I probably would have pinched it. Pitch from Hernandez. 5-5, strikeout. He'll get him. And that is the first strikeout for Hernandez. He had 93 of them in 83. And now Butler. Butler hit a bomb his last time up. He's 1 for 3. Hernandez, he will pitch. 4-2, possible error. Butler, 4-2. That's going to be an infield single to first base. It's picked up by Rose. His error rating is a 6. That's a 13. He will eat the ball, and Butler is safe. Infield single for Butler. And now here's Ramirez. Ramirez is 0 for 3, but he did reach on an error. Butler at 39 steals, and he gets the steal sign. Let's see, 13 minus 2 is 11. Diaz minus 1 is 10. But Ramirez is a good hitter. They're going to let Butler's going to stay at first base. Pitch from Hernandez. 6-2. Wild pitch? Yes. And Hernandez doesn't have, and now Butler doesn't have to worry about a steal. Hernandez throws the ball over the catcher, and that's a wild pitch. And now Butler on at second. They'll re-roll the strat. Nothing happening there. So Hernandez will go ahead and deal to Ramirez. 1-6 against a righty. Walk. Yes, it's ball 4. And Willie Hernandez coming in here after getting a couple of quick outs. Now he can't get the last one. And now here's Washington. Washington is 0 for 3. Runners at first and second. Nothing happening on base. Butler did get the steal sign to go to third. He says, I'm not doing anything. Let Washington hit that ball. Hernandez will go ahead and pitch. Hernandez, 3-5. That's at the park. Veterans Stadium, 3-6. It's a fly ball to right field. That's going to be handled by Von Hayes, and he will make the catch and retire the side. No runs, a hit, a wild pitch, and a walk. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning, just 31 minutes into this stream, and we're almost already done, unless, of course, the Phillies make a comeback or something. Bottom of the 8th, Joe Morgan leads off for the Phils, and he is 0 for 2. Dayley can pitch to one more batter before he tires. They're going to let him pitch. Dayley has been absolutely incredible tonight. Dayley, 1-5, range play. Morgan, 2-3, ground ball, second base, and that is hit to Hubbard. Hubbard wasn't too bad. His range is a 4, but he won't get that one. It'll be a base hit. So Morgan gets a leadoff single as Hubbard couldn't get to it. And now here comes Michael Jack Schmidt. Schmidt is 0 for 1 with a walk. Yeah, I cursed myself. Now it'll be a 13-inning game. Morgan on at first. He had 18 steals. And he gets the steal sign. I may send him. 18 minus 2 is 16. Benedict is a 0. Ooh, but Schmidt. Oh, do we send him? 1 to 16 chance, but we know how evil the D20 is. Let's roll the decider die. Do I send Morgan? No. Schmidt will hit. Dayley, 3-4. That's a walk plus 10, and he walks Schmidt. So the decider die makes the right call, and now runners at first and second. And now here's Matthews with nobody out. Matthews is 0 for 2. Now the Phillies got something going on here. Maybe Daly's running out of gas. He still has 2 more batters he can face. 1-0 Braves, bottom of the 8th. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 11. Dayley will pitch. Dayley, 6-3, strikeout. No. Matthews, 6-5, base hit right past second base. Will that score Morgan? And it will not. Morgan has to hold it third. And now the bases are loaded. And the batter is Maddox. And as much as I don't want to do this, that's it for Dayley. They're going to bring in a righty here. So Maddox coming, so Dayley coming out of the game, but what a job. But it looks like he may have run out of gas. And the Braves are going to go to the bullpen. And let's see. Do we bring in Bedrosian for a 6-out save? No. Let's see. Right. You got 3 righties coming up. I think you go with, let's see. I think you try to bring him in. Coming on to pitch for the Braves is going to be Steve Bedrosian. They're going to see if he can get some outs. So Bedrosian coming in right now. This is actually his first appearance, I think. So Steve Bedrosian will pitch for the Braves here. Bases loaded. Infield is in. If the Phillies want to get runs, this is the time to do it. Here's Maddox. He's 0 for 2. Steve Bedrosian now comes into pitch. Bedrosian strategy roll. And nothing on the 11. Bedrosian will pitch. 3-6, strikeout 19, no. Maddox, 3-3, base hit right past third. Morgan will score. Schmidt, a base running rating of 3. They will hold him at third. And this game is tied. Stadium cheers. Yay! RBI single by Maddox. As it looks like Dayley ran out of gas, and now the batter is Diaz with the bases still loaded. Diaz is 0 for 2. Braves feel like maybe this one got away from him here in this division series. Bedrosian will pitch to Diaz. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 16. Bedrosian will pitch. 4-4. Strikeout. No. Diaz. 1-1. And that's a ground ball to short. Now, the infield is in. So 2 plus 1 is 3. So a 1-3, it's a double play home to first. It is a 6. Now, my rule is, well, now we're actually going to see the rule in action. A 6 is an automatic play to first base. It's an automatic play to first base and the run scores. Schmidt is the go-ahead run. My rule is if I roll a 6, the team that is in the field has an option to still throw to the plate, but they lose the -2 to the base running rating. So Schmidt's base running rating will be a 5. So they're still going to try to throw Schmidt at the plate. He's the go-ahead run. So a 1-5, Schmidt is safe. A 6, he is out. No! The run scores! It's 2-1 Phillies. Stadium cheers. Yay! They could have taken the shore out, but they throw to the plate. And that goes as a fielder's choice, but nobody's out. Schmidt scores, and the Phillies have a 2-1 lead with the bases still loaded. That's my rule for infield in on a runner with a roll of 6, which I really hated that roll because you got to make a play to get the runner at the plate. So now here's DeJesus, and now 2-1 Phillies, and they bring in Bedrosian. Right now he's ineffective, still nobody out. Bottom of the 8th inning. Bedrosian will pitch. Strategy roll first. Nothing on the 17. Bedrosian deals. 5-4. That's a walk plus 10, and another run will score. Matthews comes in. Diaz the second to Jesus the first. 3-1 Phillies. Stadium cheers. Yay! And that's going to be it for Bedrosian as they bring him in there to try to see if he can get anything, and he can't get anything at all. And the Braves are going to go back to the bullpen. And now they're going to bring in Terry Forster. 3 wins, 2 losses, 13 saves, a 2.16 ERA. So Bedrosian now gets the L. Well, and there, Dayley's going to get a no decision. So is Hudson. So now nobody out still, bottom of the 8th, but now 3-1 Phillies. So Terry Forster will now pitch. Pitch 6. So now, and of course we get a batter, don't we? And we're going to see a pinch hitter for Willie Hernandez as the Phillies will go to the bench. And coming on to pinch hit for them will be Joe LaFay. 306 average, 8 homers, 39 RBIs in 83. Forster will pitch to LaFay. Should have rolled a strat, but I don't think it will matter. 4-3, that's a blank. LaFay, 4-4. It's a ground ball back to Forster. So it's a 3 plus 1 would make it a 4, but it's hit back to the pitchers. That's a -1 is a 3. LaFay's a lefty, but the infield is in, so the only play is at the plate. So let's see. So a 1-3, it's a catcher to first double play. It is a 3, they got it. Maddox is out at the plate. Diaz goes to third. DeJesus goes to second. Throw is made to first, 2 outs. They do turn the double play. Now 2 away. That's a big double play, too. So a 1-2-3 double play. And now the batter is Hayes. So runners at second and third. as Terry Forster does turn the double play here. Bottom of the eighth inning. If you're the Phillies, this was when you wanted to take the lead. Hayes will go up against Forster. Hayes is 0 for 3. Strategy rolls are still on, and nothing on the 9. Forster will pitch. Forster, 4-4, strikeout, got him. Cold strike 3 on Hayes, and Hayes is struck out for the third time tonight. But the Phillies do damage. 3 runs, 3 hits, 2 walks, a fielder choice score. It's 3-1 Phillies after 8. But will we see some 9th inning magic? We go to the 9th. 3-1 Phillies. Dale Murphy leads off for the Braves. Phillies need their closer, and that's going to be Al Holland. 8 wins, 4 losses, 25 saves, a 2.26 ERA. Holland's actually making his first appearance. So Hernandez has the W, and Al Holland coming in for the save. So Al Holland will pitch to Murphy here to start the top of the 9th. 3-1 Phillies. What a ball game, a great pitcher's duel. But I think Ken Dayley just ran out of gas. Holland will pitch to Murphy. 2-6, range play. Murphy, 4-5. That's a fly ball to center field. Going after that is Gary Maddox. His range is a 3. He can't get it. And that's going to be a base hit. Murphy will make it there. Murphy gets his second hit of the game. So Maddox couldn't get to the play there. Murphy on it first, and now the batter is Royster. Royster is 0 for 2 with a walk. And will they pinch it for him? Royster is what, my third baseman? So, yeah, I think they're going to pinch it. Here. Royster coming out of the game and coming on to pinch it for the Braves is going to be Bob Watson. A 309 average, 6 homers, 37 RBIs. Randy Johnson will probably take over at third if necessary, so I'll put him in waiting. So Randy Johnson goes into waiting if necessary. So runner at first for Dale Murphy. Bob Watson coming on to pinch up against Al Holland. 3-1 Phillies. This series is tied at 1. Top of the 9th. Strategy rolls are off. Holland will pitch. 4-6. Possible error. Watson. 1-5. It's a line drive to second. There's no error on the liner. That's out number 1. Murphy, he will be doubled off on a 1 or a 2. Now, the second baseman is Morgan. His error rating is an 8. That is an 8. So, if it's a 1 or a 2, it's a bad throw. It is a 6. Murphy gets back, and that's only out number 1. Morgan would have made a throwing error if that was a 1 or a 2, but Murphy gets back. No throw. So 1 down. The batter now is Chambliss. Chambliss is 0 for 3. He'll bat. Dale Murphy on it first. Tying run at the plate. Al Holland trying to save this game for the Phillies. Strategy rolls are off. Holland will pitch. 6-1. Strikeout. No, just missed. Chambliss. 5-3. And he powers one into center field. That's a 3, and that's going to be a double. Double for Chambliss. Murphy, base runner 5. A double to center. +1 is +2 is a 6. There's not going to be a throw. Murphy will score. Chambliss goes to second. It's 3-2. Chambliss comes through with a big-time double. As that will score Murphy. RBI double by Chambliss. And now the batter is Hubbard. Hubbard is 0 for 3. Question: do you pitch to Hubbard? Do you walk? I don't think you put the go-ahead run on base. 1 out. Chambliss on at second. Now it's a 3-2 ball game. Holland looking in on Hubbard. Fans here at the vet hoping Chambliss to stay stranded at second. Strategy rolls are back on. Nothing on the 12. Holland will pitch to Hubbard. 4-6. Possible error. Hubbard. 2-5. And that's a power hit to center field. That's a 2. And that's going to be a base hit. Center fielder is Maddox. His error rating is a 4. He will not make an error, but will it score Chambliss? Chambliss, base runner 1. Hit the center. Hit the center +3. A 1-4. We got a tie game. No, it's a 6. Chambliss coming around third. Hubbard trying for second. It's a 6. But unfortunately, Maddox had a lousy arm. A 1 or a 2, there'll be a play. No, Chambliss will get back to third. And Hubbard heads back to first. So a great throw by Maddox to keep Chambliss at third base. Hubbard gets back to first. Runners at the corners, 1 out, and now here's Benedict. Benedict is 0 for 3. The infield is going to play. They're going to play in. Al Holland, not very good with double plays. So Chambliss on at third with a base running rating of 1. Pretty much has no chance to score on an infield in. Benedict is 0 for 3. Chambliss, the tying run at third. Go ahead run at first. Al Holland is going to pitch to Benedict here. Fans here at Veterans Stadium suddenly getting very anxious. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 8. Hubbard stays put. Holland will pitch to Benedict. Holland, 5-4. Strikeout +10. Got him. A huge strikeout by Holland. 2 away. And now they'll bring in a pinch hitter for Forster. And let's see what's going to be. And in this situation, I usually bring in the best hitter that's in the lineup, and that's going to be Gerald Perry. 359 average, a homer, and 6 RBIs. Gerald Perry's going to come on there to try to get the Braves to tie the game up. Yeah, I know it's SG2. I never usually do, but yeah. Chambliss on at third, but it was a 6 anyway. He wouldn't have scored anyway unless it was a rundown. So Chambliss on at third, Hubbard on at first, 2 outs. Holland's going to pitch to Gerald Perry, a 359 average in 1983, but only 39 at bats. But he did make the situation, the roster. And in this case, I do bring in a player like this if they have one. So Chambliss on at third, Hubbard on at first. Holland sets up. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 3. Hubbard gets the steal sign. Hubbard says, are you kidding? Holland will go ahead. He will pitch. 5-2 against the lefty. It's a blank. Perry. 5-2. And it's a fly ball to center field. Gary Maddox is going backwards a little bit. Puts out his glove. Blop. And the ball falls into it. That's your game. Phillies escape. And a big-time change for the Braves. And they win this game 3-2. The Phillies take a 2-1 lead. Stadium cheers. Yay! 1 run on 3 hits. But a heck of a throw by Gary Maddox prevents Chambliss from scoring. But the Phillies will get this win, and they will take a 2-1 series lead. Wow. This game really, as John Haverly said, this game really turned fast. Big victory for the Phillies, and they have a chance here to clinch and move on to the NLCS in Game 4. Final line score coming up. For the Phillies, 3 runs, 5 hits, 1 error. For the Braves, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. The winning pitcher is Willie Hernandez. He's going to get the win. He's going to go to 1-0. Steve Bedrosian is going to take a tough loss and drop to 0-1. Dayley and Hudson both got no decisions, and Al Holland will pick up the save. What a great game. I don't know. This was a heck of a game. It actually went a little fast. It got slower down a little bit, but what a heck of a game. And Gerald Perry, with all those hits on his card, he goes ahead and flies out to center to end the game. What a matchup. Tomorrow night will be game 3 of the other National League Division Series between the Montreal Expos and the Los Angeles Dodgers. That will be Fall Classic Baseball. Bill Gillickson will be going for the Expos. Jerry Royce goes for the Dodgers. That series is tied at 1. Who will take advantage of that series? We'll find out tomorrow night as the Spos go to SoCal to play the Dodgers in game 3 of that NLDS. Be there or be square. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out to the turnstiles. Subscribe if you're not done so. Make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. The Phillies go ahead and escape with a win. They win this game 3-2. They lead this National League Division Series 2-1. See you guys tomorrow night.